assistant owner down in Newport, and my topic today is team identity and activities. The first thing I want to go into with this topic is just basically to go into the why. Why is it important to have a team identity? One of the first points and kind of reasons to do with this is so that the team or the person joining the team feels part of something. There's nothing worse than to join a team and then to feel like left out, feel like they're not part of anything special or anything that's not going anywhere. Just like if you should join a football team, rugby team, whatever it may be, if you join that team and there's no kind of, hurrah, yeah, we're all part of this, the green team, you would feel a little like out of sorts and wouldn't be part of something. The second point, as to why, is basically so you can create a team bond, people help each other out. If you have an identity and people feel part of the same team, they will naturally feel a bond with each other. And obviously, if they have that, then they will look after each other, they'll help each other, and then your team will grow naturally, and they'll obviously be better for it. Another point by having that identity is you basically you generate the following. If you have a team in amongst loads of other teams, how are you going to make your team stand out? The best way to do that is to generate this following, have following for the person to get into. And if you have that, and if you have this following, then you're more likely to get a better team, a bigger team, because they'll see what you're doing and they want to be part of it. The other, along those kind of lines, you have, it generates competition. Okay, so if in the same scenario, if you have a lot of different teams in one place, you will have competition that naturally comes up. And there's nothing better than to have an environment where there's lots of competition, and that naturally brings out the best in people, and your top performers will come forward, and you'll see your top performers flourish and blossom in that environment. Another reason as to why is basically the start of your business. It kind of makes it real. When you initially think of your business name, or you start to kind of concept this, see your business for what it is, when you kind of write it down, put it on the wall, it makes it real. It gives you a sense of kind of this is actually happening. This is a great thing, and this is just the beginning. What's it going to be in 2 weeks' time, 2 months' time, 2 years' time? It gets the guys excited. So when you have an identity and you go into an office or a place with lots of teams, they already kind of know, or you have kind of a they already have a kind of a following in the office. So before you even join them, before you even see the leader of the team, you already heard about it. And when you've heard about the team, then it kind of it gets the guy excited. You know, imagine being part of the best team in the office because you've already heard of the best team. That is something that you know really, really well. But also the identity of your team, you can relate that into obviously the relationships and the fun side aspect as well. Because yes, we want competition, yes, we want drive forward at some level, but also with the fun side as well. So obviously with your team, if you have a fun aspect, obviously that will obviously so that's the reasons as to why a team identity is good. But now what I look into is how you get this team identity and kind of the activities involved with it. So I've got obviously a list of things here, so I'm just going to rattle through. First of all, first thing I wrote down is how do you get encouragement to have a award? Basically, like I said earlier, you put your name up on the wall. You put targets, goals, ambitions, what you want to achieve, anything like that, you can put it on the wall. And obviously, like I said before, when it's on the wall, it's real. People can see it when they join the team, the group. So they have you following. You obviously naturally will be running crew meetings, so you're taking the team together, with all your table team, whatever it may be, and you run meetings. But one thing I want to point out is you don't necessarily have to be in the meeting room to do these meetings. You can run these meetings anywhere. You can run them at breakfast, you can run them in the evening, you can run them in the pub, you can run them in the park, you can run them wherever you want to go. Because you remember this is your team, your identity. So the more interesting you make these meetings, obviously the more following will happen. Obviously, a good crew chant or a team chant is it sounds quite basic. There's something that you might think It comes from like a barbarian age, kind of chanting around, but it still works. I mean, you know, they did it for a reason, and it still works now. So if you have some kind of song or chant or anything that's kind of like the guys are into, then yeah, bring that in and get the guys singing and dancing. Also, crew nights are typical. I mean, let's be really honest here. A lot of people are in the business because they like to have fun, like to make relationships. So taking your team out for a beer, dance, a bowling, whatever it may be, doing all these different activities, it'll naturally enforce those bonds of friendship, which will obviously help the team grow. Because obviously a team that works for each other is a team that will succeed. Road trips, another great thing, especially if you're starting to build up. You've got 2, 3, 4 guys in your team. A road trip is a great idea because it is effectively you running a mini office away from obviously the office that you're in, and it gives you a real sense of kind of, wow, okay, this is another one of those steps you take in order to run an office and to learn and develop your skills. You take them away on a road trip, and that's obviously in the car, bus, train, whatever it may be. That's obviously when you get your crew together, have little talks, get your bags up, your t-shirts on, whatever it may be. The other good thing as well is creating competitions. Obviously, I've gone over competitions quite a lot already. But the key thing there is you can have inter-crew competitions. So guys in your crew have a competition, whether it be highlight of the week, you know, gets to have a beer, whatever it may be. Something simple like that, or something a bit more creative. So the top 3 performers you will take away for a game of tennis or a round of golf somewhere. If we're honest, the possibilities there are endless. There's a lot of things you can do, so kind of related to the guys and what they want. Cool. Okay, so that's just kind of a rough overview of kind of why and how and in order to create this kind of crew identity and the activities that get involved with it. So happy days. I don't know how to end it.